Hi, I'm Robbie Quinn, talking through Game Redacted, and this is a review of Sonata 2. So I first heard about this game from reputable sources. Okay, fine, Reddit. It's made by a small team of developers called Sonata LLC. Sonata was their first game, and Sonata 2, rather than being just a sequel, is more of a refit, with far better graphics. It's an indie MMORPG, which is something you don't see very often, and I gotta say, so far, I'm very impressed. This development team is hardworking, and despite being small and fairly local to wherever the hell they are, there's always someone online and they're friendly and easy to talk to. When I first started playing this game, I was pretty shocked by how goddamn hard the tutorial levels were. It took me at least an hour on my first playthrough to kill all of the drones. But hey, it's arguable that this initial difficulty is good, as it does prepare a player for the rest of the game. Be warned though, at the start it is pretty hard. Once I got out of the tutorial, however, the game only got harder, and I love that. It's pretty stylized, I suppose. It's all spacey, and sometimes it tries to be very scientific, but then you find giant space rats orbiting moons made of cheese. Fortunately, the space vermin and enemies are very varied. There's a great assortment of player ships too, and all of them are accessible by everyone, both pay-to-play and free-to-play. There's no level cap or time cap for anyone, and the only real benefit of pay-to-play is that you get access to more PvP zones. PvP is another key element of this game. It's a game where you form teams with your friends and try and conquer the universe, which, I've heard, is very fun. Unfortunately, the majority of teams don't accept lower levels, so it takes a fair bit of monotonous quest grinding to get to the point where you can join one. Unfortunately, this is something where I believe the game was lacking a bit. All that the quest consisted of was fly to X, deliver Y to Z, or blow enemy A to hell. And this definitely lost my interest after a while. But there was one really fun mission pretty early on where you have to defend a space station. But other than that, I got bored pretty quickly by all the quests, which seemed to blend into one. Another thing that was really rather annoying was the death system. The way it works is, if you have a lifeboat equipped, when you die, your lifeboat ejects, and you have to wait for your ship to get out of stasis. This takes like 2 minutes, and it's pretty annoying, because you can't do anything in your lifeboat other than just float around, do some donuts, and twiddle your thumbs. I should note, however, that this game is still an open beta, so it's bound to have a few flaws, and despite them, I've still managed to have a lot of fun while playing. For my final score, I'd have to give this game about an 8 out of 10. If you want to check out the game, which I suggest that you would, because it is very fun, you can find the link to the game's website in the description below. Remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.